NFT world is battling with this debate over creative royalties. So when you use one of these NFT platforms, known origin, Rarible, Blur, OpenSea, obviously, we all know them. You can, if you want, create royalties. So if you say that your royalties would be 10%, then any secondary sale will grant you 10% royalty. This is an important part of revenue, ongoing revenue for the original creator of the work. Now, the thing is that these royalties aren't inked into the smart contracts, so they're actually really down to the platform to enforce them or not. What had been happening is that people were buying NFTs off of OpenSea and trading them on platforms that did not enforce creator royalties. And this has created a bit of a dilemma here, because now we're relying on the marketplaces and their own rules as to whether creators are getting royalties. OpenSea's flip-flop over this for a while. So now we have a Blur versus OpenSea battle royale here. And I think, my personal opinion is creators should be able to establish royalties, a revenue stream of royalties for themselves. And buyers can either elect to buy their artwork or not. This hurts flippers, of course, because if there's a 10% creator royalty every time you're trying to flip, you got to make that 10% before you're even in profit. So I'm wondering what other people think about this. I think creator royalties are important and should be baked into smart contracts. Now, others disagree. OpenSea doesn't quite know what it wants to do. OpenSea just wants market share. They'll do what the community wants. I think there's part of the community, the creator side of the community would like to keep royalties spanning whatever marketplace, because the fact is the NFT is created, it exists on a blockchain. We shouldn't actually be relying on these third-party marketplaces to determine a different set of rules from each other, right? Here we are, the trusted third-party intermediary problem that blockchain is designed to fix. So I'm wondering what you all think. The collector and the flipper community obviously don't want to be paying royalties every time they buy in order to profit by selling an NFT. So I was wondering what the community thinks. Leave your comments and stuff down below and let me know. Let's start a conversation. Always generates some good conversations when people leave comments and give their opinions. I know it's a pretty divided environment at the moment. I personally believe that creators should be able to set royalties and that those will be honored and enforced across the ecosystem. And in that case, I think that this should be baked into the smart contracts themselves. But I'm wondering what everyone else thinks.